Hey guys, a time like this checking in. This year, we became the official media sponsor of the Atlanta Streetwear Market. Over the weekend, we were doing interviews, networking with creatives, and promoting the podcast. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it this time, but that's all good because my girl Kaya and our team held it down. Now, enough talking. Let's check out those interviews. ATLT, out.
Welcome back, y'all. It's time to clock in.
It's going.
And we have Zion with us today. You guys
Big
might
four
remember him. Oh, Big Four. You guys
Yes.
might remember him from last year. And we're back with him again. Hi,
Hello.
Zion.
How you doing? Good afternoon.
I'm good, and you?
Yes, ma'am.
very
Thank you for
tired.
having me on the show. Same.
Thank
Same.
you
You hear
for
how low
having
I'm
us.
talking this time. Same. Tired.
Thank you for having us back. We really appreciate it.
No
We
problem.
love being here. I'm sad Nia can't join us.
It's okay. Yeah, she's gonna rest up, so she'll be back soon.
But I'm going to be Superwoman for both of us.
I got you. We
This
appreciate
weekend.
it. We appreciate it.
So yeah, I know you're the creative director for Atlanta Streetwear Market. Tell us more about that. Like, what does that entail? What do you have to do?
As the creative director, I'm in charge of the creative aspect and design, floor layout, just the whole overall experience when you come to the market.
Yeah.
You know, just aesthetics, decoration, and how the feel and what you're going to experience here at the market. I'm also the president and creative director of Envisionary Productions, which is also a partner, the official partner and sponsor of the Atlanta Streetwear Market. And we do the community-based installations, and we're in charge of getting the podcast, the relationships, sponsorships going on the other side of it as well. So it's a very tedious job, but it's a fun job because I get to share my creative expression with the world.
Yeah.
And, impact and touch and connect with different people.
Okay. Question. I wanted to ask you this the last time. How long has Atlanta Streetwear Market been running for?
Since 2017.
Wow.
I've been a part since 2019.
Wow. Okay. Wow. And who's the founder of Atlanta Streetwear Market?
Mr. Chris Peoples.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Well, you're not going to really know who that is. You're not going to know who
That's
that
kind of
is.
bad because this is my second time here and I have no idea who that is. But anyway, sad, Kaya, just so sad. Gotta get my shit together. But I have another question for you. Just forgot what it was.
That notebook is cute.
Thank
That's
you.
custom. Yeah, show the
Yo.
people. That's cute.
We are organized over here. But okay, I have no other questions for you, Zion.
So we
No
can
other-
just talk about what's
Yeah.
going on. So
Yeah.
we're at the Atlanta Streetwear Market Spring 2023.
Hey.
The line is long.
Very long.
I wish y'all could see how long the line is, but we got a lot of dope brands in here. The curation is different. The environment's different. I really want people to come and network, explore, and give everybody a chance and check out some brands. I'm going to do what they say, a shameless plug. Shout out to Money Boys Apparel
Okay.
and Anthropic merch. We're over here in the
Okay.
Envisionary section. Please check us out. We got a new faux iron that just dropped, MB4L. So just check that tape out that just dropped. Check out our brands, man. We got Bag Lady Branding. So Bag Lady Branding is in charge of all design and branding that you see regarding Envisionary.
Okay, and
And
she's
then-
one of our interviews today.
Yes, including the streetwear marketers too. So that we assist with the branding aspect. She's one of the top females designers, graphic designers, branding designers in the state of Georgia. She's
Oh,
going to be
wow.
very modest when she comes on here.
She's a very
But
modest woman in general.
Yeah, but
yes.
she's like the best. I'm telling you.
Okay.
She taught me everything I know. One of her most known clients is Desi Banks. So anything you see regarding Desi Banks is posting and promo, she does.
Okay.
And she got some other clients that she's worked with, companies as well. So
Yeah,
she's
well-
the best. So if y'all need branding, check her out.
Well, I'm
telling
excited
you,
to have
before
her
I keep her
on.
for myself.
I'm excited to have her on. Excited to hear what she's all about. She is really modest. She's a very soft person. Like, when I first met her, I was like, she's almost gentle. Like she
Yeah,
kind of
she's
gives
real
like
gentle.
grace, which is really cool.
Extremely talented, extremely smart.
That's good. That's good. We need talented people in the world. Last question: how many vendors do you have this year at this market? Today?
We're just going to say around 150 each day. It's probably more, maybe less, but it's 150. Let's just go because, we got other sponsors, brands here, podcasts and stuff going, media companies. And so it's about over 150 brands here today.
Okay. Well, thank you, Zion.
No problem.
We always appreciate you.
No problem. I just want to give another shout out to you ladies. I appreciate you
Always.
for having me on the show. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I need to get up out of here because this platform is for the ladies. We're going to highlight some dope ladies today.
Yes.
So I thank you once again for
Thank
having
you for having
me.
us.
And to everybody, to the world, welcome to Atlanta Streetwear Market.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys, we're back with another interview, and we have Bag Lady. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Yes, Bag Lady. I'm actually so excited because I just had Zion on, and he told me a little bit about you, and I'm actually surprised because you're a very, like he said, modest person, and I just feel like you're just like, I don't know, you have like this gracefulness about you. So when you mentioned a very few things about it, I was like, oh my God, like, I would open my mouth, but there's a whole bunch of people standing in front of me.
Right.
But anyway, so hi, Bag
Hi.
Lady.
Hi, how are
Tell
you?
us, I'm good, how are you?
Good.
How are you enjoying the day so far?
It's busy, but I'm liking it. I like to be busy, so
yes,
that's
it
good.
is. It is busy. All right, let's get into your brand. Tell us
Yes.
about your brand.
Yeah, so I have a brand called Bag Lady Branding. It is a creative agency. So I like to say that I create brands for a purpose with a purpose. I do graphic design and branding, and I'm also getting into the experiential marketing space because I love creating experiences and having events for
Yeah.
brands to connect better with their audience. So yeah, that's a little bit about my brand.
Alrighty, where did the name Bag Lady come about?
Yes, so Zion actually gave me the name.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like a play on words. I always carry a bag with me, and in that
me too.
bag, yes, or multiple.
Yes.
And in that bag, it's always things like my computer or like a sketchbook,
Yeah.
a pencil, anything that I need to create a brand or do some type of design work, it's in that bag. So
Well, that's actually a really good play
Yeah.
on your name.
Yeah.
That is a great name. Okay.
Thank you.
My other question for you is, who are your favorite clients to work with?
My favorite clients are the ones that give me creative freedom and trust me with,
Yes.
their brand.
Yeah,
I
can-
love to work with those type of people because
Yeah.
like it helps my creative flow. Like when they're not being like
Picky.
picky or have their hands in it too much.
Yeah, I totally understand. I have a podcast, a time like this podcast, obviously, with my co-host Nia. She's currently out. She got her wisdom teeth removed,
Oh yeah.
so she couldn't join us today. But I do the creative design for the podcast. So I come up with all this lovely hard work that you see, and
Yeah.
so I totally understand because whenever she's like, I don't know about that, I'm like, girl, have I ever let you down?
Right,
Don't
right,
question me, okay? You know I know what I'm doing.
You're
but-
doing a great job actually.
Thank
I love this
you.
setup.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Everybody's always like, you should do this outside of the podcast. And I'm like, it takes
Yeah.
so much time.
Yeah.
So I definitely applaud you because
Thank you.
just even like graphics alone takes so much time. It takes a lot of concentration. People don't
Yeah.
realize that, but if you're not like in it mentally, if you're not in a good environment, in a good space mentally, like it will just drain you.
Exactly.
It just drains you because I majored in graphics and at UCLA, and I'm telling you, man, that shit is hard sometimes.
Yeah, it is hard.
Very, very
you
hard.
definitely have to have like a good mental state so that
Yeah.
you can create good work. So,
Yeah, well, I'm so excited I met you.
Yes.
Let us know where we can find you. Drop your socials.
Yes, so you can find me at Bag Lady Branding or on my personal page at DJ Lady Mars. And then I also have a website, www.bagladybranding.com.
Well, thank you. Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you.
I really appreciate you having me on the podcast. Bye. Bye, guys. Hey, if you guys follow us and watch our podcast, you guys know we've already interviewed these folks. So this is...
Chat live, let's go.
Yes! Honestly, I was looking like Nia and I were like, oh my goodness, are they gonna be there? We're so excited. We want to see them. Like, we were so excited. Like, you guys, outside of your brand, you guys are such lovely people. Like, you have such a good spirit. Like, you guys made us feel so. Even though you guys were ruining my setup, you guys are good people.
Yeah.
So what's changed since the last time we seen you guys?
I just want to say thank you too, because when I came in, I'm like, hey, they gonna be that again? He
Yeah,
they
I
gonna
was
be
like,
there.
yeah,
That
they
shit
there.
on
I'm like,
post.
I'm like a half of them there. The other one couldn't make it, but
Right.
yeah, she got
Then
a
we was
wisdom teeth
walking, I'm like,
removed.
hey, that's them right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's them.
you gotta, look, like that's, he like that's them. I'm like, yeah, that's them. I'm like, that's them.
Well, I'm happy you guys recognized us.
Yeah, so
but-
I just want to say thank you for having us on.
Yeah, you're welcome. Like I said, man, you guys are family now. We love having you guys on the podcast, and like you guys are good people. So, yeah.
But life has been good. Life has been adjustment. It's going fast, but definitely grateful. We spoke a little bit about it, and I was like, you can't complain about too much on your plate when the goal is to eat.
Yep.
So it's definitely been a lot. Like
That is so
but
true.
that was the goal. That's what we wanted to. That's what we designed it. That's what our attention was set on. So we're grateful for it though, for sure.
And this is your new merch for the
It's our
season.
new merch. It's our
I
new merch
like
right
it.
here.
I
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's our
it. The
new
spring
merch.
collection.
Yeah, we have
Speak
like,
a little bit about that. What is it?
Yeah, tell me about it.
So we got like on the pants, show the pants, we got like the earth. It say earth needs art. We got art highlighted. So without art, earth is like boring. It's like it's nothing. You know, you need some flowers and some butterflies and some colors in your life. You know what I'm saying?
If you look
Black and
around,
white, cool. Yeah, everything. like,
everything
you know,
is art. You made
everything
art.
is
You
art.
made
This
this
is art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we, for our spring collection, we try to dig deep into like making art like a big scene about, you know, so on the back of the shirt we got the art, like, you know, the big logo on the back. So, but our spring collection been doing pretty good, man. We try to, like, we didn't, like, Instagram would only boost our posts, but we were so confident that it was gonna sell so good out here. We didn't even touch it, we just wanted to save it for Atlanta so bad. We're like, we gotta get back. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, last time we was not ready. We had a knife at a gunfight. You know what I'm saying? But we learned a lot and we grew a
Yeah.
lot. And we made it back here with goals of succeeding. And so far we've been here for about 3-4 hours and we surpassed everything we did last
goals,
year.
yeah.
Just in 4 hours. And we did last year, we did 2 days. So
Are you guys doing tomorrow again?
yeah, we do it tomorrow for sure.
Okay. Well, we'll be here tomorrow
Yeah, we
again.
do it tomorrow for sure. How have you changed since the last time?
Like I said, we are the official social media for Atlanta Streetwear Market, which is so great for us because, you know, our podcast is only like a little bit over a year old. So the fact that we were given this great opportunity, not just once, not just twice, but like forever, is just so amazing. You know, not a lot of people that start up get these opportunities. So that's changed for us. And then we've obviously made like a few podcast changes. You know, Nia and I always say everything we do for the podcast is out of our pockets. So, you know, we win some, we lose some.
Yeah.
I'm sad Nia's not with me here today.
Yeah.
You know,
Hello, dear. We miss you. We see you.
I seen the Instagram live. She's like, I'm not gonna be there. I got a toothache. Oh, what was
yeah,
it?
she had to remove her wisdom teeth. She removed them on Thursday.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If my wisdom teeth was to remove this weekend, I would have still
Cancel.
been.
So you
No,
have to
she
skip
was
out that.
saying, she was like, if I think I'm gonna come. And I was like, no, girl, no.
Go get your tooth.
Priorities.
Yeah.
Like, you
Priorities.
cannot
Take care
come.
of
Like, you
yourself.
should see her. She's like all swollen. I can barely understand what she's saying. I'm like, can you just text me? So I was like, just stay at home. It's okay. I got you. We got this.
Yeah.
But
So you
yeah, I'm
got the
excited
time.
you guys came back though.
Yeah, we so glad to be here. Like, you know, we've
Grateful.
been planning for it so long. We more prepared. Like, I'm glad we had a chance to actually, you know,
Yeah.
network more and get our brand out there more. Like last time we had a drop that didn't even come in. But this time we more like we got our new stuff in. We got it on, so when people come in like, oh, that's how I look on you. I want that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So we got a better chance of like getting our brand out there to the people in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Where it's like the most fashion state in the country.
In the country.
I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I understand where you guys are coming from. Last year was our first time, and it was hard because
Yeah.
I mean I've never ever done like something like this, like market setup or anything, you know. And so it was a challenge trying to figure out everything, sound and all of that. And definitely this time when we came back with a lot more confidence, knowing what we need, knowing what we can leave behind. So I get what you guys are talking about, but I need to come and see your new merch, so I will definitely come back
We
to
got
the
you.
booth.
Just send us a size. We got to bring you something tomorrow morning. We'll be here tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And then,
Yeah.
you know we got to take care of you. You know.
Yeah, well, thank you guys for coming back on. I just wanted to get a recap.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah, shoot.
What's your upcoming plans like with y'all, you know, with the podcast?
So with our podcast, well, there's this. We're gonna be doing this. Like I think they have 3 a year or 2 a year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be doing this. So that's new for us. We're trying to do more podcast events,
Yeah.
some more podcast focused events. We did some last year. I'm in charge of like creative design and putting all events and stuff together. So, but I'm also in school. I'm majoring in psychology, so a lot of that's on me.
Yeah.
So I have to find the time to like get everything together. So yeah, we're trying to figure out, like I said, events. Our last event last year we did this really nice workout class. So that's new for us. Other than that, we have nothing new.
Congratulations on that too.
Thank you.
In school and holding it down,
For
still
sure. That's
putting in the
tough.
extra
That
work
shit
to do your
tough.
Thank
podcast
you.
and finding time outside of
Yes.
what's scheduled and priority, your main focus, and still working on, you know, believing in yourself and
Yeah,
investing into yourself. That's
Yeah, and it's really hard because like sometimes I have to choose between like doing an assignment and making something so perfect for the podcast.
right.
You know, but I also have to tell myself that if the podcast doesn't work, I only have school to fall back on. And I know obviously school's gonna work out, but if the podcast goes like big, which that's what we hoping for, you know, like I still have to go to school either way.
Right.
Yeah, either
So-
or. Win,
Don't have a
lose,
choice.
lose, win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the vision, so God gave you the vision. It's going to give you the
Yeah.
plans and the execution to get it done. And one thing I say in the morning and throughout the day is everything always works out for us.
Every
It
morning.
does.
Everything always works out for us. Like
It does.
And sometimes it
everything
be
always
so
works out.
dark.
Yeah.
I wake up like, damn, life's so. I don't want to curse, but life's so fucked up
Go
right
ahead,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, but
And I woke out, I see Sean, cause he 2 hours behind me, so I wake up a little earlier
Oh
than
yeah,
him.
you in Vegas,
Yeah, I'm
right?
in
Yeah,
Vegas,
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like I'm waking up at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's 6 where he is, so about another hour he'll be up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, life's so fucked up right now. Then an hour later, Sean, everything always works out for us. So I'm like, okay,
Everything
yup.
always work
Everything
out
always
for
work
us.
out for
It
us.
really does. Zion told us last minute, you know, for us to be on the on for the show this year, and honestly, I literally did all of this in 7 days,
Yeah.
and I did a lot of it like the design by myself, and it was so hard. Like I was breaking down. Like I got to a point where I was like, do we even want to do this?
Right.
Like I know they made us official, but like,
Yeah.
can we just skip this one? Because it was really
It
hard.
do get like that.
And at the last minute, literally yesterday, like I told you, I was here all day yesterday. Like I had to put all of this together because I told
Yeah.
myself, you know, if I don't put in the work, no one's gonna do it for us.
Nobody gonna do it for you.
That's
know,
tough,
Nobody
though.
else.
so-
That's different. That's what makes you different, though. That's
Yeah.
what sets you apart from the
Yeah.
company. That's really inspirational. Like I felt that. Like I really,
Yeah.
I felt it. Like I don't know how to
Well,
put it in
thank you.
words, but I felt that
Yeah,
shit. Like, real
thank
shit.
you. So yeah,
So the
just
crazy
had to
thing
do
about
it.
us, like, this was the first time we felt like we was actually on good timing.
Mm-hmm.
Because our goal for 2023 was like to be ahead of timing.
Mm-hmm.
So we was like, bro, we so ready for Atlanta Streetwear Market, but at the last minute we had one item that was our item. Like we supposed to be like our item of the weekend.
Yeah.
It didn't come in, but we ain't even bothered. We like, okay, it didn't come in. Put it to, okay, cool. Maybe it's meant God timing. It's gonna be good next weekend. So everything we had now, we focused on what we had now instead of worrying about what's supposed to be here.
Yeah.
So whatever we have now, we was more prepared than we was last time. We got sizes, we got a lot of pieces, we got a lot of colors, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of support. And then whatever come in next week, we're gonna have to say, you know, maybe it's God's time. It's supposed to drop next week instead of this week. So
Yeah, that is
we
true.
ain't really made it a big deal. Like last time we was like putting ourselves down, like
I'm
damn, bro,
dying about
our
it.
shit ain't come in, bro. Like we don't have nothing to sell.
That shit weak.
You know what I'm saying? That shit
fucked
trash.
Up, like,
Everybody got their hoodies and shit. We like we don't
yeah,
have
looking
nothing.
around like that.
But we like now we like more looking like focus on what you do have instead of what you don't have.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
mindset,
For
the
sure.
perspective is everything. Perspective.
But again, I really love you guys. You know, you guys
Yeah.
are good people. Like I cannot stress that enough. Like I don't know, there's something about the two of you. Like you guys as individuals, you guys are your brand. Like you carry your brand. You are the reason why your brand does so well because you guys are such good-spirited people. So thank you again for coming on our podcast. Nia and I love you guys to bits and pieces. And yeah, hopefully we'll come
We'll see y'all
down.
summer. They having a summer event, July.
I don't
They
even
in
know the
charge of the
schedule.
social
I don't
media.
even know the schedule, okay?
We don't either. Like, we still got to see how the dates played out, you know. But
They're in charge.
hopefully, if not, fall.
Yeah, and if you guys ever have events, you based in
Chicago.
Chicago, yeah, you know, we can come down there. and
We
do-
actually having a big second year anniversary party.
really?
We having like a pop-up shop on a Friday. We have like a sneaker bar. Y'all do sneaker bars out here?
no.
Like sneaker bar, like where you wear a dress with your shoes, not heels, like
Oh
sneakers.
no.
You say, oh no.
We don't do
that's
that.
Like, see, like that's like a popular thing in the Midwest and like up north. We having a sneaker bar, so we'll get more in tune with y'all
We're
with
gonna have
about
a,
it.
Yeah.
we're gonna rent a yacht and do it
Yeah,
on the water. We
so
wanna have,
maybe-
you know, have
yeah.
something,
Okay,
something
fancy.
really nice. you know,
Okay,
and just
fancy. I like it. I like
enjoy
it.
life and just be grateful and live in the moment.
Celebrate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Celebrate the wins.
Celebrate.
Because sometimes a lot of people don't celebrate their wins. They focus on what they lost.
Right.
They say, okay, you lost that, but what did you win?
Yeah.
Yes.
Celebrate your small wins. Because something like small, okay, that's a little win, but you still got to clap it up to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Instead of focus on, damn, we lost that, bro. We so down. Cheer yourself up, you know what I'm saying? Cheer yourself up.
Well, thank you guys again, and I'm gonna come over to the booth
For sure.
ASAP so I can see the new merch.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. And I'm here with.
Antoine Manning of Homage Year.
All Alrighty. And so I've heard a lot about you actually from my co-host Nia. You own bags, you make bags. Very beautiful bags, may I add.
Thank
they
you.
are stunning. So tell me about your bags. Tell me about how you came about making these bags, how the name came about, the ideas.
So I'm a layer. So the idea, the name. So the name of the actual bags, the Ova manifestation bags, the bag looks like an egg. And in which I came up with the bag after I left. I did an internship at Yeezy, and one of my coworkers, she had told me basically when she was working, we were interning. My job and her job were different, so she was doing like sewing and samples and whatnot. So I would like help her with ideas and whatnot. So when the internship came to a close, she almost like paid out for it, and she was like, "Oh, you should make a bag." So when I went home, I just like designed, like started drawing stuff, designing stuff, and it ended up being like really egg shaped. So I was like, okay, egg bag, and then one of my friends was like, egg just sounds like, like ova, and ova is the word for egg in Latin. So I was like, okay, ova bag's cool, and then to just like kick it up a notch, we added ova manifestation to it, and then we just, associated it and lined it up with manifestation bags and like allowing them to have like meanings and whatnot for that to allow it to attach to our audience way more. But the brand, I started Homage Year in 2015 after the passing of my father in 2014. Just to like immortalize him, to use like that pain into my passion, and just to make something meaningful out of that, so that I'm not just doing like just any and anything. So
I like your story. I like it. So outside of your bag, do you make clothing?
So I used to. I started making clothes. I started making T-shirts, hoodies, and then I moved from that into accessories. So like pillows, scarves, and then after my internship, I went into making bags.
Well, that's cool. Well, again, I do love the bags. I always tell Nia that I do want a bag. They're really cool. My other question to you is, do you have a favorite bag?
My favorite bag, okay, so like for this collection, I would say the banana bag. Before that one, we had like our two-tone collection. That was like our really like the one that really like blew us up. From that one, I'll say probably the green or the orange. But those were like the two OG bags, like the first two that came out of that collection of like the bags. So those two definitely have a special place in my heart too. So yeah, it's between those two and the banana.
Okay. And can you walk us through the process of like making the bags? Because we own a podcast and we know that it can be really like tedious, like going through the process of creating and coming up with unique designs, something that's going to catch people's eye, and to a certain extent something that's going to put money in your pocket too.
Yeah.
So can you walk us through the process?
I mean, I'm more so just create from a place that's like authentic to me, my experience, and like what the message I want to get across to people. A lot of the things, like I used to paint before I got into designing, so a lot of things that I would make in my paintings were like really symbolic and surrealistic and whatnot. So I still have like those same type of ethos and like visual language and communication now, but of course it's translated and transmuted because design is a different medium than 2D like painting and oil painting and whatnot. But this is stuff that people actually wear, people actually care, people actually use on a day-to-day basis. So for me, it's just important to tell a story that is multi-layered. Like, you see something that's really cool, it's really nice. Like, that was like my whole goal with the brand. Like, you see something that's really cool, it's a really dope piece, but it's also meaningful. That people can attach meaning with, associate themselves with, see themselves in, like more than just on a surface level, but like a metaphysical level. Like, so, like that's my design process. It's more so just to do things and create in a way in which is just authentic to me, my experience, what I'm trying to get across, my emotions, my feelings, and all that. So
yeah, I mean, I like the whole idea behind a bag, because I mean, I love bags. Like, I am obsessed with bags. I especially like shoppers because I am definitely the type of girl that literally just throws. Just
throw anything in your bag.
Listen, I had phone charges in my pocket 2 minutes ago, so I do love the idea of a bag, and I like your bags in particular, not just because of the shape, but I don't know, structured bags sometimes, for me personally, just gives you like a little bit more confidence. It makes you feel like the it person, and it's your bags are so well structured that I mean, if I wore it, I would be feeling like I'm wearing a Prada.
Yeah.
You know, so I like that about it, and I feel like it's for everybody.
Thank
it's
you.
not just for a singular person.
Nah,
you know,
it's
like
not.
everyone can afford to buy a
Yes.
bag like that, and that's what I like about your design, because not everybody can afford to buy Prada or Gucci or whatever. But your bags are so well made that, you know, and even if like a random person was wearing it, you would still feel expensive.
Not for sure.
And I really like that about your
I
bag.
appreciate that. I do, and that's the goal for me. Like, is beyond just like this physical scale and whatnot. Even like beyond just like the physical politics and things that we subscribe to on a daily basis. I want this, like, the brand and like the community that we build to be something that transcends all those things. Of course, wrong is wrong, right is right. Like, I'm not saying that, but more so, that allows us to forget the certain things that would otherwise matter. You know, like, it's been oftentimes I'll see a friend or I'll have a friend who'll be like, oh, I saw this white girl wearing a bag on the train, and like we talked and we and for me it's crazy because it's like that one small thing made you feel comfortable enough to have a conversation or create a conversation with somebody that you otherwise probably wouldn't have related to, or really wouldn't have even cared to relate to. So, like, for me, I guess that's like the biggest part of it is like the empathy factor of us creating something that
It's for everybody.
for everybody, and that
Yeah.
transcends, you know, just the politics that we often subscribe to or get mixed up or entangled with. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm born and raised in South Africa, and we wear really strict uniform in South Africa, and the whole reason behind that is so that everybody feels equal. You know, like nobody comes with a better bag or a better
Yeah.
phone. Like everybody feels equal, and again, like that transcends into your bag, and that's what I really like most about
you.
your design.
I appreciate that.
But thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
No problem.
Do you want to drop your social so people can follow you?
Oh, yeah. So, the brand's Instagram is HOMAGEYEAR, Omagier. My personal Instagram is Manning Antoine, MANNING ANTOINE.
Okay,
Thank
well,
y'all.
nice meeting you, and thank you so much again for coming.
Igualmente.